use a graphing calculator to graph this, okay, because this would be very nasty to graph, to either complete the square to get the vertex with all those decimal places. That would be pretty nasty, or to try to factor it, or even to use a table of values would be very nasty. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our calculator, we're going to type that equation in. Negative 1.5x squared plus 2.8x minus 3.9, and hit graph. Oh, I'm going to just go back. Okay. And if we want y is less than, would that shade above the line or below the line? Below the line. And again, if you remember, how do you shade above and below? You arrow over until you get to the little symbol beside the y1. And if you have the triangle shading down like it is right now, that's shading below. To change that, you push enter. On mine, it comes up like this. On yours, it probably just, so you can go through. You push enter on yours, and it goes through. I eventually want, it probably starts off as that line, right? And then this would be just a thicker line. That one's shading above, the triangle like that. It's imagining a line and everything above is shaded. And this is shading below, so I'm going to go OK on that one. And I'm going to hit graph and get my picture. So now that we have our graph from the graphing calculator, what this means is if I would take a point, let's say I take this one right here, which looks like 0, negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 0, negative 8. That's a point in the shaded region. That means if I plug in 0 for x and minus 8 for y into my equation, is minus 8 less than minus 3.9? Yes, this is true. Any point that I pick in the shaded part will make this equation true. So if I wanted to see right here, this point right here, 2, negative 5, sure enough, if I plug that in, 2 for x, negative 5 for y, it will be true. However, if I pick a point outside, like 0, 3, it won't be true because I'll get 3 less than negative 3.9. No, not true. So anything inside the shaded region will be true. Anything outside will be not true. When we graph this one, will it be a solid line or a dotted line? Here it's dotted here. So what you would do if you were writing your answer, obviously you can't drag your screen onto your test paper if it was a graphing calculator question like this. You would draw your grids. If it's with a graphing calculator, you could be somewhat imprecise and just sort of say, this is what it looked like from my graphing calculator, and this is the part that was shaded. But you would need to show the dotted line, and you would need to show the proper shading. The difference between the dotted line and the solid line is whether or not there's an equal sign with the less than or not. Okay? What it means is if I picked a point on the line, it won't be true. Okay? There are some points that are right on that line. What happens if they're on the line, if you plug the values in, you would get the same answer. Maybe it's 6.4 and 6.4. And the question is 6.4 less than 6.4? No. But if there was the less than an equal sign, then you would say yes. So the solid line lets you say that points on the line are also true. The dotted line says if the point is on the line, like for example the vertex wouldn't be part of the solution because the line itself is not included. Only question to do from this one is number 9. I just should erase it. I was just giving a specific example. Yeah. That was just a specific example of making something up that you could plug in and figure that out.